Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV. Today we're looking at something that's a must-have for anyone who uses propane-powered appliances: the DOZYANT Propane Tank Gauge Level Indicator Leak Detector Gas Pressure Meter. Whether you're cooking on your BBQ, heating up your camper, or lighting your fire pit, this little device promises to keep you in the know about your propane levels. Let's see if it delivers the convenience and reliability that's expected from a product like this. The DOZYANT Propane Tank Gauge is compatible with any appliance featuring a QCC1 Type 1 connection, which covers a wide range of propane-powered items like BBQ grills, heaters, stoves, and more. It can handle propane tanks ranging from 5-pound to 40-pound, so whether you're prepping for a small cookout or a weekend in the camper, it should fit your needs. Constructed from solid brass, it's designed to be heavy-duty, resistant to weather, corrosion, and scratching, meaning it's built to last. The gauge itself provides an estimated reading of your propane tank's fuel level, although it's important to note that external factors like temperature can affect its readings. On a hot day, the pressure inside the tank may read higher, and on a cold day, it can show lower levels, even with the same amount of propane. It's not an exact science, but it gives you a pretty good sense of when to refill before you run out. Installation is a breeze. There's no need for tools, just hand tighten it, and you're good to go. The gauge features a color-coded dial, which quickly shows if your propane is running low, giving you peace of mind as you plan your next refill. The included dust cover ensures that the gauge stays clean even when it's not in use. In real-world testing, setting up the DOZYANT propane tank gauge was straightforward. I attached it to my propane tank, turned the valve on, and within seconds, the gauge began reading the pressure. It gave me a solid indication of how much fuel I had left, which was great for managing my propane usage while cooking on the BBQ. In colder weather, it was a bit tricky because the pressure reading fluctuated, but that's to be expected given the temperature's effect on the gas. That being said, the gauge still did its job by providing an overall ballpark figure of when a refill would be needed. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons. On the plus side, the build quality of the DOZYANT propane tank gauge is impressive. The solid brass construction feels durable, and the color-coded dial makes it super easy to check your fuel levels at a glance. It's also incredibly easy to install and use. However, there are a couple of downsides to consider. First, the gauge provides an estimated reading, which can vary based on environmental conditions like temperature. If you're looking for precision, this might not be the best choice. Additionally, while it works well for most propane-powered appliances, it's not suitable for tanks larger than 40-pound, so that limits its use for certain setups. When it comes to value for money, the DOZYANT propane tank gauge delivers reasonable performance for its price. It's well constructed and offers the convenience of monitoring propane levels without removing the tank. Considering the price point, it does what it's supposed to do, but there are alternatives on the market that offer more precise readings, especially if you're willing to spend a little more. Speaking of alternatives, there are other propane tank gauges out there that are priced similarly, but they might offer more digital or more accurate readings. If you want something that provides real-time data or works with larger tanks, you might want to explore other options. That said, if you're looking for something simple and reliable for everyday use, this one does the trick without any unnecessary frills. Build quality is a strong suit for this product. The heavy-duty brass construction ensures that the gauge will hold up well in various weather conditions, so you don't have to worry about corrosion or damage from scratches. If you're someone who frequently uses propane-powered appliances, this could be a handy tool that lasts you a long time. As for customer support, I didn't have any direct interactions with the brand. However, DOZYANT has a decent reputation for providing straightforward products, and based on reviews and general feedback, customers seem to be satisfied with the company's service. To wrap things up, the DOZYANT Propane Tank Gauge Level Indicator is a solid choice for anyone who needs a simple and effective way to monitor their propane levels. It's easy to install, well built, and gives you a rough idea of when to refill your tank. While it may not be perfect, especially with the temperature-related fluctuations in readings, it does its job well for the price. If you need something more precise, there are alternatives available. But for everyday use, this gauge is a reliable option. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or thoughts about the product, feel free to share them in the comments below. The link to grab the DOZYANT Propane tank gauge is in the comments box as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our future reviews. Until next time, stay fueled and ready for whatever your next outdoor adventure brings.